All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about one of the most slick and frankly terrifying financial scams happening right now. It's called the phantom hacker scam. And the crazy part is, criminals don't even have to hack your bank account anymore because they've gotten so good at tricking you into giving them the money yourself. And just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, look at this number. That's $1 billion stolen in just 1 year. And that's only in the United States, mostly from older folks. This is not some small-time scam. It's a massive global criminal industry. So what's causing this? Well, this explosion. The answer is artificial intelligence. AI-powered fraud has skyrocketed by an unbelievable 600% this past year. AI is the secret weapon that makes these scams sound and look so real, they're becoming almost impossible to spot with the naked eye.
So, to really get a handle on this, we're going to break it down into 5 parts. First, we'll look at the billion-dollar ghost itself. Then, we'll dissect exactly how the attack works. We'll uncover the AI weapons they're using, understand the human emotions they exploit, and, most importantly, we'll finish with how you can defend yourself.
Okay, first up, a billion-dollar ghost. Let's get a crystal clear definition of what we're actually dealing with here.
So here's the twist that makes this so devious. The phantom hacker isn't a real person hacking your account. No, it's a scammer on the phone who's pretending to be from your bank or maybe even the government, and they convince you that to protect your money from hackers, you have to move it. They're playing the hero while robbing you blind.
All right, let's walk through how this scam actually plays out step by step, because this isn't random. It's a very carefully staged psychological trap. The whole thing unfolds in 3 very deliberate phases. Each one is designed to ramp up your fear and basically shut down your logical thinking. It starts with panic, moves to the trap, and ends with the devastating fake rescue. It always begins by making you panic. You'll get a scary-looking pop-up on your screen, or a text, or an email. It'll scream something like, "Security alert, your account is compromised." And of course, it gives you a helpline number to call right away. They're creating a crisis so you don't have time to think.
So you call that number, terrified. And that's when they spring the trap. The person on the phone will sound professional and tell you they need to secure your computer. All you have to do is install some software. What you're actually doing is handing them the keys to your entire digital life. And this is the final, cruel knockout punch. Another person calls you. This time, they pretend to be someone with even more authority, like an agent from the FBI or the Federal Reserve. They'll tell you the hack is real, and the only way to save your life savings is to wire it all to a special, secure government account. An account that, of course, they control.
Now you might be sitting there thinking, come on, how could anyone actually fall for that? And that brings us to the real game changer here. AI, the invisible weapon. This is what makes the scam so powerful. I mean, look at the tools these guys have now. They can use AI to clone voices, so it literally sounds like your bank manager or even your own grandson on the phone. They use caller ID spoofing, so the call looks like it's coming from your bank's real number. They can even generate official-looking emails and ID cards that are nearly impossible to tell from the real thing. But you know what? The tech is only part of the equation. The real target isn't your laptop, it's your brain. Which brings us to how they hack our own human emotions. This quote from cybercrime specialist Professor Triveni Singh just says it all. This isn't about computer code anymore. This is psychological warfare. They are cracking the code of human fear and our instinct to trust authority. They do it by pushing 3 key emotional buttons. First, the deep-seated fear of losing every penny you have. Second, they manufacture an insane sense of urgency. You have to do this right now or it's all gone. And third, they exploit our natural tendency to trust people who sound official and seem like they're trying to help. And you can see here why older people are so often the targets. It's a cruel but effective strategy. They often have a lifetime of savings built up, maybe aren't as comfortable with all the latest tech, and were raised to be more trusting of authority figures. It's a tragic combination that makes them the perfect target. Okay, we've gone through the dark stuff. Now for the most important part of this whole explainer. Building your ultimate defense, because you absolutely can protect yourself. So how do you possibly defend against a scam that's designed to use your own emotions as a weapon? Well, the good news is it's actually way simpler than you might think. When you actually put them side by side, the red flags become so obvious. A real bank will never, ever call you and create a frantic sense of urgency. They will never ask you to install remote software, and they will absolutely never pressure you to transfer money for safekeeping. That is 100% scammer territory. And let's hear from Professor Singh one more time, because this is the single most important thing to remember. No real company or government agency will ever ask you to do these things. Ever. If you hear those words, your alarm bells should be ringing off the hook. So it really all boils down to this one simple golden rule. 3 steps. Hang up, look up, call back. The second you feel pressured or suspicious, just hang up. Don't be polite, just end the call. Then, look up the official phone number for your bank on your own. Never use a number they gave you. And finally, call them back on that number you know is legitimate and ask if there's really a problem. You know, in the end, the best defense against a scam like this isn't some fancy software. It's you. It's your awareness. It's knowing their playbook, seeing the red flags, and having the confidence to just stop and take a breath before you act. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. These criminals have some pretty advanced AI on their side. It's true. But you have something they can never replicate. Your own healthy skepticism, your gut instinct. The question is, are you prepared to trust it?